What's up? So today we are doing something that I wasn't gonna originally film at first, but now I feel obliged. I have recently been diagnosed with hyperpigmentation because of hypothyroidism. Long story, don't want to get into it right now, but as you can see, it has given me extremely puffy eyes. If you go back into any of my other videos, you will not see this. There's like a brown cast, and I was like, wow, like I have to fix that. I've been playing around with all my makeup, and I'm like, if I can fix this, then I can share with other people and maybe find affordable options. I want to keep on watching and see how I get rid of this. And then I have like a cast right here, then just keep on watching. And I also work at Disney World, where it was the other day 103 degrees, and I am the queen at knowing what to use on a hot summer day. Everybody comes to me for advice. So today we are here to find out what will work. I will say that it has lightened ever since I started using this Olix Erickson orange moisturizer. So I will have to get that. This is great. It was much darker before. And you know what? Regardless, we're still beautiful. Like, who cares about our scars? But if you want to know if you're going to a special event or you're going to a party like I am today or for 4th of July, let's find out together. If you're new here to my channel, my name is Veronica. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right down below and hit that post notification bell so you always know when I upload another video. Without any further ado, let's insert that intro right now. Let's do this.
I just want to show you off. I don't want to do you wrong. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the flies of them all?
As always, so you know, be sure that I will leave all the products in the description box down below. The first thing I am going to go in with is the Skin Iceland Solution Brightening Eye Serum with retinol in it. So retinol I know does dry out your skin, and when you have hypothyroidism, you don't want to use drying out products. That's why I did spray with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray to calm down my face. I'm just going to put the tiniest amount on my under eyes. I will leave the name of this down below. One day I was crying so hard, and the next day I had to go to an event, and I used this and it worked. So we're just gonna see how this works, you know, trial and error. I'm gonna do my brows off camera as to not waste your precious time. I'm done with my brows, so now's the time to get into the part that we're all here for. Well, that, you know, I'm here for. We're gonna conceal and correct, but we are gonna pick our foundation first and our primer. I am going with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. For some reason, it just keeps my makeup on all day. This is a perfect summer primer. I'm just gonna warm it up with my hands and put it especially in the areas where I have pores or my foundation tends to break up the most. On deck, I'm gonna let that just sit in my skin for a second. I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Caramel for shade reference. I'm gonna mix that with the Milani Conceal and Perfect, the Too Faced of the Milani Conceal and Correct. I love that the Milani has a thicker formula paddle brush, and I'm just gonna mix them around like a formula so they're evenly mixed out on my hand, and then I take a makeup wipe and remove that. And I'm just gonna take it to my skin, keeping it away from the under eye area, but getting over that hyperpigmentation I have for sure. My beauty blender, thank you, Lena. Pounce it in. If I feel like it's not enough coverage, I will add more. Or I will use my Morphe M439 brush, which I happen to have here handy. But I'm gonna try to go with the beauty sponge to get the lightest coverage, because I don't wanna look like cakey face. I have this hyperpigmentation popping off, so I wanna get rid of that. Going down the neck. I am going to take a little teeny tiny bit off my hands, because I do have some there. Go over that hyperpigmentation just a little bit, because this is Too Faced and Milani are both buildable. And I am going to take my brush and work in those areas just by tapping. I had nothing settling into my lines. While this foundation is still looking, for the most part, flawless on the skin, I am going to my Makeup Forever HD powder that you can see I have hit pan on, which is a rarity for me, and I am gonna go on my smile lines right away. Now, I am going to go in with concealer. This is where it's gonna get tricky. This is where I might have to cut off the video and not even upload. We shall keep our fingers crossed. You see my son's leg here, he's napping. I'm gonna go in first with the e.l.f. Light Peach 16-hour Camo Concealer. It is super light, but when I tell you I'm going to take a smallest amount possible. And I'm just going to, oh, that's so much. You see that little amount and it's still, the warmth of my ring finger will help it spread in. I'm going to zoom you guys up close. My mom and daughter, I love you guys so, so much. Recommended that I try this heart-shaped tape as my regular concealer. And I am going to just conceal. My Morphe G2, literally slowly tap these concealers together. This Milani with this Too Faced mixed together is goals. Bake. But don't worry guys, it's hot as can be outside and I will keep you updated. And I am gonna put that much, and yes I am. Come at me. That's gonna give me the brightening, that's gonna give me the staying power I need. Then as per the usual, I'm gonna take it underneath where I'm gonna lay my contour. We don't want an overly powdered forehead. Mine's not a forehead though, it's a 5 head. We're gonna leave that on there while we work on our eyes. I know for a fact I'm doing a red lip today because my shirt has red in it and my pants have red in it. Modern Renaissance palettes. Just gonna do a basic eye look, over exemplify the beautiful red lips. So I'm going to take the color Tempera on my Morphe blending brush, which is the Morphe M200, and I am just going to go where I'm going to lay my crease, and I'm just going to blend that back and forth. That's just going to make the colors blend more easily. My Morphe M433 crease brush, and I'm definitely going into this Real Gar, definitely taking that beautiful color in my crease, or should I say right above my crease. I'm not gonna go blend it fully out. I don't want a cat eye. Eyeshadow look very, very neutral. If you forget what shades I use, or I go too fast, or I speed it up, description box. I'm going back in with that Morphe M200 blending brush. I'm gonna blend this out. Very small crease brush, well, a much smaller crease brush. That looks dirty, but is clean. I am going to go into Cypress Umber, which is one of my favorite colors in this palette. Starting right there and not push it out too far and bring it literally in the crease. See how nice that pigment lays? I'm Morphe 200 again, and I'm going to buff that out, especially around the outer lines. Morphe M433 again. And I want to go into this color Antique Bronze because I do want to lighten that up a little bit. Right here and right here. I'm not going for a smoky eye today, so I don't want my outer V too harsh, but I want to have that gradient effect. With a clean Morphe M200, we are just going to blend. And that's going to be the end of our eyeshadow. I'm looking in the monitor, and it's looking pretty darn good. For lid brush, you know I'm going to go in with the Morphe G14, and I am going to hit up that color Vermeer. And just bring it in there, as well as the outer corners. Don't worry about the inner corners. Don't worry about the lines. We will fix them. You gotta trust your girl. This is like a cheater's cut crease. Cheater's cut crease. Cheater. Pick a leader. Like, how does it go? I don't even know. This is gonna open up my eye and not make my eyes look so tiny, because hypothyroidism tends to make your eyes look very squinty, very tiny, and everything around it is very big, like puffy. My tapered blending by Banana & Co. And I am going to, it has just a very fluffy, and I'm just gonna go, and it's like mink, and I'm just gonna go around. This is just as good, if not better, than the IT Cosmetics blending brush. It literally feels like I have a mink coat on my eye. It makes blending an absolute dream, and it's affordable AF. We are gonna wipe off the bake, my e.l.f. pointed foundation brush, and get all this bake off. This one I love, it's cute anyways. Okay, I am going to bring the powder down to my neck, so therefore there is definitely no foundation transfer. The rest of the powder. Around the eyes, I like to stipple the powder in, but I blend the rest of the powder around. And yeah, that face looks pretty good. Like, pretty good. Based on what's before. I mean, we can insert a before picture right now. I mean, I'll do it right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Under eyes look like there's absolutely no hyperpigmentation. Hoping this lasts. I will let you know if I don't come back in the end of the video because maybe I had one too many at the event. Then I will definitely leave an update in the description box below. I know how hyperpigmentation can make some of us feel. Or even if you just have dark spots or whatever, you know, it messed with me. I mean, I was crying. I'm going to contour my nose. Today I'm going to contour it with the LA Colors contour pencil up by the eyebrows, as close as I can to the middle. That's why I love it so much. It's so easy, and I just go to the sides with it. Now remember, don't wipe it all off because you want to have a shadow, but you don't want to look like you have dirt or chocolate on your nose or something worse on your nose. For the bottom part, just to be double sure, because I'm just like that, I take my finger and I just give it a little wipe because I want to make sure that nobody mistakes that for something else. That just goes to show you that you don't need a lot of money to look fantastic or to have good products, because that was $1. I'm going in with the Beauty Crop Contour in Tannery, my Real Techniques brush. I like this one because I'm a little bit on the tanner side, and this is cool toned without being muddy. Go on top of it with my Lumi, only because I love the finish of the Lumi. I am going in with Lumi, my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It in the color Deep Profound. I will let you guys know this is the deepest shade they do have. And that I'm just going to take right up there on the, almost towards the temples. Bring it up into my hairline so that my forehead maybe can look like a forehead. Last step, I like to take a very fluffy brush. I like to go over it. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty darn good. With the MAC Fix Plus Pink Light. My channel, we dance and we chill. We add the highlighter on our wet skin right now. It is going to leave that stripe. That stripe looks horrible, in my opinion, unless you're like going to a nightclub or like a rave, you know, not in every situation. So we're gonna do what I call jam sesh. That's while we're waiting it to just soak in, the setting spray to soak in the skin a little bit. We just dance, take a few selfies, and yeah. So guess what time it is? It's jam sesh time, y'all. Let's get it. I think it's dry enough. We are going in today with the Master Chrome Maybelline in Molten Gold 100. I'm taking that in on my Moda brush. It looks just like this. Any highlighting brush will do. What I like to do is go down the nose first. Remember where we laid that contour. Just gonna do a little bit there and a little bit there. I feel like no other contours my nose the way this highlighter does. I mean, come on. E36 Cypress Umber, which is the brown. See how that opened up my eye? I went in with the Mary Jo lip to go back in with the Mic Mac Patty Wag Give a Dog a Bone. I'm gonna go back in with the Mic Max Flex Plus. I can't do it. I can't. Cut. Stop the video. I'm gonna go in with the MAC Fix Plus in Pink Lights. This is the finished look. I'm gonna say I love you guys so much. Do not forget to subscribe. Let me know what tips and tricks you have for hyperpigmentation in that comment section box down below. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.
The air was hot from summer rain, sweat dripping off me. Before I even knew her name.